probability of negative 0.55 less than z less than 0.85, or in x we have 778 less than x less than 834. Hi everyone, this is Ashley Guzman and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For this tutorial video, we are going to discuss how to solve the non-standard normal distributions. So without further ado, let's begin. A continuous random variable may have a normal distribution with values of the mean and standard deviation that are different from 0 and 1 respectively. Again, under normal distribution, meron tayong type ng distribution na ito na tinatawag natin na standard normal distribution, where yung mean ay equal sa 0 and yung standard deviation is exactly equal to 1. Pero, hindi lahat ng ma-encounter natin na continuous random variable ay ganun yung situation or ganun yung case. Merong mga normal distribution na may different value ang mean and standard deviation. So if ever maka-encounter tayo ng ganong type of situations, paano ba natin siya isosolve? The first step in such a case is to convert the given normal distribution to the standard normal distribution. Ang way pa rin natin is gagamit pa rin tayo nung process ng standard normal distribution. Kaya lang, if given a non-standard normal distribution, i-convert natin from non-standard to standard by standardizing the normal distribution. The units of a normal distribution, which is not the standard normal distribution, are denoted by x. So to standardize a normal distribution, we will convert the x value to a z value. Again, ang given sa atin kapag non-standard normal distribution, lalo na sa applications ng normal distribution, ay values of x. So given those values of x, i-convert natin siya into z value. Paano natin siya i-convert? For a normal random variable x, a particular value of x can be converted to its corresponding z value by using the formula. We have z is equal to x minus the mean over the standard deviation. If yung value ng x is equal to the mean, then yung value ng z natin is equal to 0. So take note that we will always round z values to 2 decimal places kasi kapag na-standardize na natin siya, i-apply na ulit natin yung paggamit ng standard normal table or yung tinatawag natin ng z-table. So we must remember that yung z value for the mean of a normal distribution is always 0. So kapag yung z value natin for an x value is greater than the mean, ibig sabihin nun, that is a positive z value. And if the z value for an x value is smaller than the mean, then ibig sabihin yung z value is negative. Example number 1. Let x be a continuous random variable that has a normal distribution with a mean of 50 and a standard deviation of 10. Convert the following x values to z values and find the probability to the left of x equals 35. So we have given an x value na 35 and we should convert it to z value. Gagamitin natin yung formula. Z is equal to x minus the mean over standard deviation. Meron tayong mean na 50 and standard deviation of 10. Converting, ang x natin is 35 minus 50 over 10. Ang z value natin for the x value of 35 is negative 1.5. So from the x value of 35, na-convert natin siya into z value of negative 1.5. And again, yung negative is nasa left side ng normal curve natin. So we draw first. Ito yung ating gitna. Since nasa z value na tayo, this is 0 na mean. And yung negative 1.5 is nandito. This is negative, this is a positive side. Say, ito siya. Negative 1.5. So sa x value natin, ang mean natin is equal to 50. And ito yung ating x value na 35. Ibig sabihin, nasa left nga siya. Ang tinatanong is yung probability to the left nung x natin or nung z value na natin na converted na. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung shaded area na kailangan nating hanapin. Yan yung probability to the left of x is equal to 35. Alam na natin yung z-value. Ngayon, gagamitin na ulit natin yung z-table to find the equivalent area of negative 1.50 na z-value. From the z-table, ang area value ng negative 1.5 natin na z is equal to 0.4332. So, nasan ba yung area ng 0.4332 na yan? Ito yan, again, from the mean natin, starting from here, ito yung ating shaded area and ito yung area of 0.4332. Kaya lang, again, from the problem, ang kailangan natin is yung to the left ng negative 1.5, which is itong green area natin. And another note na yung kalahati, this is 0.5 and this is 0.5. So, ibig sabihin, to solve for the green area, to solve for the probability to the left of x is equal to 35 or z equals negative 1.5, i-subtract natin yung area ng 0.4332 dun sa 0.5 area natin. Probability of x less than 35, x less than 35 kasi to the left of the x. Or sa z value natin, this is probability of z less than negative 1.50. This is equal to 0.5 na area, which is area ng buo na to, minus yung red area natin, 0.4332. And the probability now is equal to 0.0668 or we have 6.68%. So this is the answer for example number 1. Example number 2. Let x be a continuous random variable that is normally distributed with a mean of 25 and a standard deviation of 4. Find the probability between x equals 25 and x equals 32. So the first step in this kind of problem is standardizing the normal distribution. For x equals 25, we have z equals 25 minus the mean na 25 over 4. So this is 0. For the 32, we have 32 minus 25 over 4 and ang z value natin for the 32 x value is 1.75. So ang probability na hinahanap sa atin is yung between 0 and 1.75 or sa x value natin yung between 25 and 32. So i-draw muna natin. Ito yung gitna and ang z value natin na 0, of course, itong gitna. And for the 1.75 na z values, positive, so nasa right side ng normal curve natin, this is 1.75. Ang area na kailangan natin or yung probability na kailangan natin is in between ito sa part na to. So to solve for that, gagamitin ulit natin yung equivalent values nila na makukuha natin sa z-table. From the z-table, ang value ng 0 natin is 0 lang din. And from the z-table again, ang area ng z-value of 1.75 natin is equal to 0.4599. So, nasan ba yung location ng area ng 0.4599 yan? Again, this is positive area. This is on the positive side of the normal curve. And magsa-start lagi tayo dito sa gitna hanggang dun sa 1.75 na mark. So, ibig sabihin, hindi na natin kailangan gumawa pa ng difficult solutions kasi yung area na hinahanap natin na between 0 and 1.75 ay siya na rin yung area na nakuha natin from the z-table which is 0.4599 kasi ito na siya. From here hanggang dito. So, yung probability natin, we have 0 less than z less than 1.75 or sa x natin, this is probability of 25 less than x less than 32. And this is equal to 0.4599 directly or 45.99%. So this is the answer for example number 2. Example number 3. An electrical firm manufactures light bulbs that have a life before burnout that is normally distributed with a mean of 800 hours and a standard deviation of 40 hours. Find the probability that a bulb burns between 778 and 834 hours. To solve for this probability, again, i-convert muna natin yung given x values natin na 778 and 834 into the z values. For 778, this is equal to minus ang mean natin is 800 hours over standard deviation of 40. Ang z value natin for 778 is negative 0.55. And ang z value naman natin for 834, this is minus 800 over 40. Z natin is equal to 0.85 positive. Let's draw the normal curve. Ang mean natin is ito, is 0. Ang z natin, negative 0.55, is of course, nasa left side ng normal curve natin dahil negative nga siya. Say we have, ito siya, negative 0.55 and positive 0.85. Ayan. Ang probability na hinahanap sa atin is between 778 and 834, or in z values between negative 0.55 and 0.85. So, ito siya. Next step is hanapin na natin yung equivalent areas nila from the z table. For the 0.55, from the z table, ang kanyang area is 0.2088. Again, take note na yung negative at positive sign sa z value natin, ini-indicate lang niya kung nasang side siya ng normal curve. Kung binigyan tayo ng negative, ibig sabihin, ilalagay natin siya sa negative side. Kung positive value naman, ilalagay natin siya sa right side. Kadalasan kasi, ang mistakes kapag nagsasolve ng normal distribution, kapag nakitang negative yung z value, gagawin na rin negative area at ima-minus na lang. So, hindi siya palaging ganun. Next, for the equivalent area of the z value 0.85, we have 0.3023. Nasaan ba yung location ng area natin na 0.2088? So, ito yan. From here, ito siya. And yung area naman natin na 0.3023 is from here papunta dito. Again, lahat ng areas natin, kung i-shade natin siya is from the middle lagi, from the mean. Ang probability na hinahanap sa atin is in between. Ibig sabihin, from here hanggang dito. Ang gagawin natin sa probabilities is pag-a-addin lang natin sila. Yung probability ng red area natin and yung probability ng green area natin. That is the required probability for this example. Say we have probability of negative 0.55 less than z less than 0.85, or in x we have 778 less than x less than 834. So this is 0.2088 plus 0.3023. And the probability natin now is equal to 0.5111, or we have 51.11%. So this is the answer for example number 3. Example number 4. A buyer says his specifications for the diameter of a ball bearing to be 3.0 plus or minus 0.01 centimeters. The implication is that no part falling outside these specifications will be accepted. It is known that in the process, the diameter of a ball bearing has a normal distribution with mean of 3.0 and a standard deviation of 0.005. On average, how many manufactured ball bearings will be scrapped? So first step, convert muna natin yung x values into z values. Kaya lang, wala kasi tayo dito sa problem na to na given na exactly x is equal to a number and another x is equal to a number. We have 3.0 plus or minus 0.01. And since plus or minus yan, we have two values na din. For 3.0 minus 0.01, z natin is equal to 2.99 minus mean of 3.0 divided by 0.005, and this is equal to negative 2.0. For 3.0 plus 0.01 naman, we have 3.01 minus 3.0 over 0.005, and this is equal to positive 2.0. So for the figure, this is our middle ng mean natin, say 0 sa z values na to. And ang negative 2 natin is ito. Ang positive natin is ito. So in the condition, ang tatanggapin lang na bearing balls ay yung merong diameter na within 2.99 cm hanggang 3.01 cm. Ibig sabihin, kapag lumampas na siya ng 3.01, lahat ng mas mataas pa doon, hindi natatanggapin, scrap na siya. And kapag bumaba siya ng 2.99, say 2.98 pababa, hindi na rin siya tatanggapin. Ang tatanggapin lang is from 2.99 to 3.01. And ang area, in between 2.99 and 3.0, and sa z values natin, that is negative 2 and positive 2, ito siya. So, ang question sa atin, how many manufactured ball bearings will be scrapped, or yung bearing balls that will not be accepted? Yun yung nasa labas ng shaded area na to. So, in this problem, ang required probability or required area natin is itong nasa labas, itong green area na sinishade ko ngayon. And sa left side din. And to know the area, again, gagamitin natin yung z-table. So we have the same value for z. Nagkaiba lang sila sa sign. Since pareho silang 2, from the z-table, ang value ng area natin is equal to 0.4772. Ganon din sa negative, we have 0.4772. So, nasan ba yung location ng areas na yan? Again, magsa-start siya dito sa gitna hanggang dito sa 2 mark na yan. And from here hanggang dito sa negative 2 mark. Ang kailangan natin is yung green area. For that area, take note na yung area ng buong normal curve natin is equal to 1. Kaya nga yung kalahati is 0.5 and the other is 0.5. Then, ibig sabihin, para ma-solve natin yung green area na yan or yung probability of ball bearings that is scrap, isubtract na lang natin yung 0.4772 na ito and isa pang 0.4772 sa 1. So, probability of negative 2 less than z less than positive 2, or probability of 2.99 less than x less than 3.01 is equal to 1 minus 4.772 minus 0.4772. And the probability natin is equal to 0.0456, or we have 4.56% probability. Yan yung ball bearings that will be scrapped from the manufacturer. And this is example number 4.